Well, that's as good a way to start as any. I needed to do a cleanup on these. I went to a place that is called Midpoint just to do some reconnaissance today, and I pulled this stuff out of there. So we're going to look at this. I think we'll probably look at it second because it's actually younger than the stuff I want to show, and just do a shout out to a friend I did a trade with. Just awesome stuff that was sent to me that you have to see. So we'll talk about this stuff in a new site that I found in a second. But take a look at this. As some of you might enjoy the antiquity and just the history of shark's teeth and fossils, Black River Fossils is a great site. So just type that in, one word, Black River Fossils. Check out those videos. He's got so many subscribers anyway. I mean, I've never really tried to get subscribers. It doesn't matter too much to me. I just want to do the best I can to honor this stuff. This is the stuff that I get. So I struck up a conversation with him. And as I look at some of this, I'll look at this first, then I'll come back to the other stuff. Look at this material. Anyway, I says, listen, I find so much of this North American Indian artifacts specifically designed and created from the Stone Age, thousands of years ago. Awesome stuff. Rhyolites, quartz, points, and whatsoever. And so I said, why don't we just strike up a trade? Because you find a ton, mind-blowing at least to me, of these shark's teeth. Granted, one shark put out a ton of teeth, but one human being puts out a ton of these in their lifetime, in the Archaic period, in the Woodland period, here in the United States and North American Indian history. So I said, let me get some of this stuff together for you, and take a look at the stuff I found today. I'm just going to flow with this. And let me get some of this stuff together for you and send it down there. And whatever you feel like, you just send me some of the stuff you find. And so we did a trade in terms of the areas that we collect. And he collects so many teeth as if you tune into his site. So I want to look at these teeth closely. Try not to make this too long, but just to give a fair shout out to Black River Fossils. Just awesome teeth. I don't know what they're called. He actually knows all the crazy names to these, but take a close look at the specimens he sent. Now, as you can see, he sent all really great specimens. Really good stuff. But I can remember the pack I sent him. I sent him a bunch of great Indian artifacts and spear points and arrowheads. Not one of them broken. So I just figured, hey, whatever he wants to send is fine. And I'd love to get some shark's teeth because these right here predate the North American Indian artifacts. So these teeth are fossilized. They're all predating for sure 10,000, 11,000 BC. We'll leave it at that, though. Take a look at these things. Just good quality lighting in here with a natural light. This is a dark one. I don't know if we can see it. I don't know if it's going to come in. Nice tooth, though. Maybe not. Little bit. So I appreciate it. And I'll just say I appreciate it, Kay. Nice stuff, really great stuff, and wanted to just let you hear me just tell you thanks, and I appreciate it. I'll find a place and a way to display this stuff. In my own case, the ages and the names of these, I don't know. So if you go through this, you just make a mark of the digital footprint of the time that the piece was shown on this video, and tell me what it is. That would be great. So anyway, as we put this up, look at these teeth. Will you? This one right here is an inch long. I mean, you can see my finger getting bigger here. Just beautiful shark's teeth. Fossilized. Nothing modern here. I mean, these are ancient. That is for sure. I believe most all of them. As far as I've understood, I haven't really studied it out like he has, but I'd love to know what the name of all these are. I'm sure I'm gonna find out. But it was just a fair trade, a good trade. You put it that way. Now look at these pieces. My favorite sizes are right along the top. Not just because they're huge or big. I mean, there's some big points, but the three in the middle here are about my favorite size, which go in about 2 inches to 2.5 inches. Just awesome stuff. Look at this tooth. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's really comparable. I mean, I sent him some nice arrowheads, and I wanted to just to go ahead by faith and send him down and say, you know, enjoy them. Found so much, but he finds so many shark's teeth. Look at this piece, beautiful, beautiful piece. And this is what he finds. I mean, this is crazy to me. And I hadn't seen his channel for a long time, but I just can't even believe it. I got an in-law that finds some teeth. And look at this tooth right here. These sharks right here, these last 3 points, I think are much bigger than the great white, which we brag about today in today's world. Much bigger sharks, I think by a margin. He's going to confirm this stuff, I'm sure, with me. But these teeth are really great specimens. Never had anything like it. Look at this tooth. This one might be a great white. I don't know. I don't even know if that's what you call them then. Looking at my time, I'm trying to hurry a little bit. And then he sent this huge one. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. How big? Let me just show you. Big tooth. I think he calls it a megalodon, but twice as big as a great white, maybe bigger. Love to know the exact size that they estimated the sharks at. That would be cool. So I just wanted to put a shout out to Black River Fossils. Check it out. Generous, appreciate it, good trade, nice stuff. Now let's look at this to finish out. I want to show you a couple unique pieces that I found today, and just some of the points. I wasn't able to get them on film. Ancient North American Indian artifacts. Now these alone are 6,000 years old. For sure, archaic period. And these exceed it right here. So if we're doing our history lesson, these right here, much, much older, which is funny. And then human beings really started to get involved in forming and creating these, using them for their life. Nice stuff, huh? What a good day. Really, really pinned down a new site that I call Midpoint. Little broken drill just tipped off the end. Nice drill piece. And then a nice hammerstone here out of quartz, as we've seen before, I found. Worked around for sure. Worked off the ends. Little work zones, which they absolutely needed to have, and all that telltale size fits right in the hand. And then this unique piece. Look at this thing. Didn't know what it was at first. I thought it might be a small axe. Don't really think it is. It's got a bite at both ends, but also it's got the telltale shape that my other atlatl weight was in. There's no hole drilled in it, so it could be. Not quite sure, but I wanted to show that. That's a unique piece. Just don't know what it is. I'm sorry it's gotten hit so many times by the plow. I guess it won't get hit anymore. But as you can see, the shape of this thing is definitely an artifact. Definitely a nice piece worth having. So I saw it. It was laying pretty much like this. And with that shape on the ground, you know, you just have to check it out and say, what was that? That's not an accident, right? Anyway, and then you see the sides and you're like, no, something's going on there. So anyway, I'm going to find a good home for that and give it away to somebody. That's a nice piece, but you know, sometimes you just feel in your heart. So with a good look at this stuff, to finish up, it's been long enough. I appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace. Human product right here, great stuff. And great fossil stuff right here. I guess you'd say the product of God. Those sharks were beasts. Crazy day and age. Probably during the dinosaur age, but I'm not quite sure. Good stuff altogether. And, you know, I hope you guys find out there. Do a great job, everybody, representing history. Appreciate it.